Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Brooke, and welcome to iPhone 101. We were on vacation last week, but we're back this week to our normal setting. And we have not a lot of news this week, but some very, very exciting news.
Yes. So let's get to the headlines. Okay, so the number one news of the week.
Highly exciting.
Yep, was considered a rumor at first, but now it's been proven.
We were skeptical. We were.
Yep. Version 1.1.3 upgrade. So it hasn't come out yet officially.
No. But they're saying like in the next week.
Well, 15th. I think I've heard the 15th, but you never know.
Who knows?
There's a lot of features.
There is.
The first thing that you want to do is we have a video from Gear Live's Bleeding Edge, and we've embedded it from their site, but they did a video on it. They have the version, and it's really cool.
It shows most of the features, if not all of them.
Yep, and it
does crash once.
Yep, it does crash during the video.
Yes, it does.
Well, it just proves it's a real iPhone.
There you go. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, and I noticed up in the upper left-hand corner that instead of saying AT&T, it says his name. But I did read that that's because the upgrade doesn't affect the user area of the phone.
Yes, that's right.
It doesn't let you have access to your applications, but
so if you've used Erica's
Make It Mine
and change that, it actually stays in upgrade.
That's funny.
So yeah, that is kind of funny.
Okay, so one of the first things that it does is the ability to send multiple text messages to multiple people.
Multiple contacts.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes. Like, why they didn't do that in the first place, I do not know.
Yeah, so like if you had a new baby, you don't have to type it like 500 times.
Right.
You just add everybody and send it.
The only problem with that is it doesn't keep it then in the chat type order.
Yeah, but that's okay because when the messages start coming back and you start chatting individually back and forth, you wouldn't want them as a big group, I don't think, because everybody else can't see. You know, it's like not like a chat room. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But it's already available through other apps.
It is. Technically, you don't need to upgrade to get this because you can get it through iSMS.
Yep, and that's going to be my web app or my.
No, that's mine.
It's going to be your third-party app. So we'll get to that in a minute.
Mine.
We'll explain that later. But okay, so then the next thing is Google Maps is letting you. There's more than just the triangulation, which basically is like use 3 cell phone towers
and get the general area of where you're at.
It measures
kind of like GPS.
It measures the signal strength between them, and then it figures out where you're at in the center of those 3. Right. So it does that, and it shows like a circle where you're at, and then it also does a hybrid map. Where it uses,
which is really cool.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Hybrid map.
Because then you can see landmarks while you're looking at the road. So basically, it shows the geographical, like the top layer of the satellite image, and on top of that, it puts the roads. Right. So before it was like one or the other.
And it added traffic.
No, traffic was there.
Oh, traffic was there?
Yep, we just don't see it because we're in a small area.
I guess traffic
Big cities have it. So, but it does the way to get there is a lot cooler because there's a little button in the corner that like peels up.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see that on the video too.
Yep. And now that was also available from an app called My Location, which got shut down by Google because they didn't want this guy to be doing that out. So
probably because they were going to come out with this.
Well, I think what he did is when it first came out for regular cell phones, you know, it was a feature. People can do it right now on mobile maps with regular phones. And so he like hacked that software somehow, made it point to his website, then his site would point back and open the web browser and it would show you where you're at. And it's like, yeah, that didn't last very long. No. So that was the third-party app too.
But the coolest part, we haven't talked about the coolest part.
What part?
The moving the things around.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so drag and drop icons. Oh, that's what we have next.
Oh, okay.
Drag and drop icons. So tell them how it works.
Okay. So, like, if you want to, you have, like, all your icons on your home screen or whatever, and you can, like, press on one, and then they all start to wiggle.
Yeah. They just kind of, like, wobble back and forth.
So they're all, like, wiggling. And then you can, like, just tap on one and drag it all over. And you can drag the ones out of the dock up into the regular apps, and you can drag and drop whatever you want down into the dock apps.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
You can only do 4 across the bottom.
Yep, you can still only do 4. Oh, and you can go to the next page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It allows pages.
If you hold it over, it brings it to the next page, and you can change them all there too. And they kind of stole the little hack of the 2 dots on the bottom. Did you notice that?
They stole that from Summerboard.
So those hackers, see, they're up on the hackers.
Yeah, they pretty much schooled customized, because now you don't have to go into another program and like organize everything. Yeah. It's just like does it right on the page. And then Summerboard, you know, lets you have multiple pages. So this kind of combines them.
Yeah. It's really, I think you guys should have thought of this before.
I think it's pretty good.
Just like, you know.
But I mean, you can. The catch is, you don't necessarily need to upgrade because you can do all these things.
Right.
Like,
that is true.
You're going to lose all your other stuff if you upgrade.
Right. When there are third-party apps that can already do this.
Right. The last one is to make your own bookmarks and on your pages. So like if you want to put Apple iPhone School as a link.
Yes. You just go to the website and then it says it creates a little icon from the website. Yeah, you just zoom into whatever area you want on the website. So like if it's like Apple's website, you can zoom in on like a little Apple or a Mac, like or a Mac. Anything you want on the site, and then and whatever that page is that you're on, it will make that a link. Yeah, and then it puts it on with your icons. And the cool part too is when you're go into like the movement mode where they're all wiggling. There's a little X on it, and you can just delete it right off there. You can't delete any of the other apps like that come stock on it, but you can delete your web apps that you have links to. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can pretty much make your custom apps right through Safari. Yeah. Your web apps. That's pretty sweet. But it's not. But you can do that. You can do that now through iPhone Apper, which is a website. Or limited edition iPhone Source has a few of them in theirs, like MySpace and stuff, where you can create you don't get to create your own, but they just. So what we're getting at is you don't want to upgrade right away because you can already do these things with third-party apps, and so far 1.1.3 is not jailbreakable. Like he said that he can't even downgrade it to 1.1.1 to then jailbreak it. So we're saying don't get all crazy right away and go to it, because you can still kind of do these things with third-party apps right now and wait until they get a nice, pretty jailbreak, which we will totally put on our website as soon as it comes out. And so... Yeah, that might be a while, though. It could, since 1.1.2 is still kind of in the making. It doesn't have a pretty one yet. Yeah, if they weren't able to downgrade it and then okay to prep and then upgrade. Yeah. But I think the way it works, though, is like, since they figured out a way around 1.1.2, they just didn't go any further. Like they didn't come out with a better hack. Yeah. But now that there's 1.1.3, they're hopefully we'll see. Because it would be cool to have some of these options. I mean, and you got to think about the people that buy these brand new at the store and they're stuck. They don't have an option. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's harsh. So really go rush and get one now before it comes out. If you're planning on buying one, which you only have like a few weeks, so do it now. Yep. So those are pretty much the ones that we know of right now. An article. You can go to appleiPhoneSchool.com and see the full video. It's 8 minutes. And then we also have an article on there saying the new features of 1.1.3 and then the things that you can use now to do the same thing. Right, the third-party apps. Third-party apps you can use on a jailbroken iPhone. Yeah, the only one that you're really not going to get is the Google Maps stuff. Right. Which is pretty sweet. It is pretty cool. But until it's full GPS... Like with that new program, you can buy the GPS little thing. They were smart to make it sweet upgrades because everyone's kind of like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? But still, think of all the other stuff that you can do, like theming your iPhone, adding all the different. Can you imagine not having an installer on your iPhone? No. I had to restore my iPhone like 3 days ago or something, and I was like heartbroken when I looked at my stock iPhone, and I'm like, no, I can't even scroll over. I know, it's horrible. Sad. It just feels like old school. So that's our big news for the week. Yeah, that's huge. It's huge. When the Starbucks thing came out, and you can go into Starbucks and you can buy iTunes music that's playing in the store, so it's interactive with your environment. Right. Okay. Apple has applied for a patent that will allow this to work other places and with other things, not just music. So one of the examples was you can go into a movie and listen to the soundtrack.